I'm originally from Topeka, and I'm from the Highland Park district of Topeka, which if you're not familiar with how it's set up, it's not a particularly affluent neighborhood, and it generally doesn't get a whole lot of good press. Despite that, Capital Federal is a name that I actually heard quite a bit, because Capital Federal donated a significant amount of money to my elementary school, and during the holiday season, Capital Federal employees would actually come in and they would read books to our elementary school students. And so their donations culminated in an award that was given to 5th graders, and so they gave out an award to 2 5th graders every year, and I was honored to be able to receive one of those. And so I think that I can pretty confidently say that I've been a Capital Federal Scholar probably the longest of anyone in this room, because I got recognized as a 5th grader. And so when they told me as a freshman that I had been awarded the Capital Federal Scholarship, that meant a lot to me, because you guys have been involved in my elementary education, and now you were helping me kind of complete that education and come and get a bachelor's degree. That's not something that a lot of the students that I grew up with were afforded. 88% of the kids in my grade school were on free and reduced lunches. It wasn't a really great area. Most of the kids I know didn't make it out of high school and definitely were never afforded the opportunity to come to college. So I definitely understand that the money that you give to me and students like me is hugely important. And it's allowed me to come into this, and I have such a great deal of gratitude for you. Not only has it allowed me to get out of Topeka and come to Emporia, which I love, but it also afforded me the world. I have an international business concentration, and I've been to 19 countries in my life. 15 of those happened while I was in college. I've been able to go to a business conference in Havana, Cuba. I've studied abroad twice. I've been to countries as obscure as Liechtenstein and Estonia, and that's such an incredible opportunity. I know that the chances of Capital Federal donating money to elementary education and it turning out like this was incredibly slim, but I also know that that other 5th grade recipient is graduating from K-State with an engineering degree this year. And so I just wanted to show my thanks and my appreciation that donating and giving back to education, not just at the secondary level, pays off, but it definitely pays off on the elementary level as well. So thank you so much to all of the representatives from Capital Federal. The money that you put into students does pay off, and I hope that as I graduate, I can be able to give back to my university and to the schools that helped to get me here.
My name's Oscar. I'm a senior accounting major. Be graduating next May. The deal with this scholarship for me is this is my first year with it, so it's definitely a significant impact on me. I've been born here, raised here, lived here my whole life in Emporia, so this is all I've known. So when it came down to making a decision to choose college, ESU was not my first choice. But at the time, money was tight. I'm a first generation student. So at that point in time, ESU was the best decision at that time, just as far as saving money. Looking back on it though, I know ESU has been amazing in marketing now, as far as reaching out to the high school. I've seen ESU grow. So looking back on it, ESU by far was the best decision I've made. Like our interim president said, I feel there's no bigger schools like KU and K-State. I'm not intimidated when it comes to competing with other students from that school, because I know the school business here, the faculty here, the education is great. The opportunity to succeed is here, and it gives students even more opportunities to succeed when it comes to the Capital Federal Scholarship like this, giving students a chance to obtain a higher education like me, when at times it seemed possible. Short-term goals, this scholarship has definitely helped me graduate with no loans, so that's definitely a big accomplishment for me. And as far as long-term goals, the way that this scholarship and many other scholarships have impacted me, Emporia will always be my home. I do feel tied with them. And the fact that giving is always better than receiving. And right now I'm receiving it as far as getting scholarships and always asking for money from my parents sometimes. But later on I do plan, and I make it a goal of mine long-term to continue my ties with ESU and the ESU Emporia community as far as giving back, giving scholarships, giving money. And I just want to thank everyone here, the representatives from the Capital Federal, for this amazing opportunity to continue my education.
Hello, my name is Victoria Harmon, and I am a senior business administration major. A couple different factors sort of led me to Emporia State, including just winning a chance drawing scholarship at a Hornet Night in Wichita almost 4 years ago. But since then, I've been extremely blessed by my time here at Emporia State. I've had the opportunity to get involved in a couple different student organizations, holding leadership positions in both student government and fraternity and sorority life. I haven't been out of the country, but I did get to go to both coasts and a couple places in between, attending some amazing conferences and sharing ideas and meeting some amazing people. And I've also had the opportunity to just meet some amazing people, some people that have helped me grow and develop both personally and academically in ways that I never thought possible. Through some support through the School of Business, I was able to land an amazing internship this past summer, which has sort of led me to my current career path, and after graduation I'll be joining the financial leadership development team with BAE Systems, and so for that I am extremely grateful for the School of Business and of course for the university, everything that the university does for the students, and then of course for the university supporters like yourselves and everything that these scholarships mean and what they allow us students to do during our time here at Emporia State. So thank you very much, and I do as well look forward to giving back in a similar way in the future.